Hi everyone, it's Grandma Moore. It's been about 5 days since I've done anything. It's been an emotional roller coaster. But back to work. Got a lot of data, not exactly happy with everything I found out because didn't physically see my daughter, but at least I know she's alive and where she's located, and I know the grandbaby is in a safe environment. So I'm really happy with that. So I thought I was scheduled for 8:30 on DoorDash. So in the mornings I get a lot of phone calls. I was wrong. So I'm waiting, sitting here waiting for Uber orders until 10:30 when I'm on the schedule. So see what happens, and trying to get back into the swing of things since I haven't worked the last 5 days. These next couple of days I've got to work a lot and work hard. So see what happens. And thank you all for all the support and checking on me. I really appreciate it, and all the prayers for my daughter. It means a lot. So come along, let's see what the day brings. For some reason, Mark 4:40 was laid on my heart at the beginning of the year that's going to be my verse for the year, which says, "Why are you so afraid? Have you still no faith?" And I know I talked about that. I've talked about it a lot. And, as I went through these last 5 days, I was in a couple of scary situations. And, my whole thought was this verse. And I think I was able to get through getting enough courage to go do the things I did and, for my daughter because of this verse. And, we had to pick up the baby daddy from the hospital because he said he would let me see the baby. Of course, I'd do anything to be able to see the baby. And unbeknownst to me, he was armed. And I didn't know it until we got out of the car. And, as much as he didn't like me, that is pretty scary. And so that makes me nervous. And then, with everything he told me, he is schizophrenic. And so he gets very paranoid, and he's not good at telling the truth. But you have to decipher what's true, what's not true. And I think that's why I got so upset, because I couldn't decipher what was real, what wasn't real, and the things he was saying wasn't making sense, and why is the baby here versus there, and things didn't make sense. So that made it worse. So, when I started getting some more information, he promised me he would give me information on my daughter, and then, it was crickets. Won't return my phone calls, won't answer my text. So I had to do my own digging. And, mama bears know how to find what they need to find. So once I found what I needed to find, I went there. It wasn't close. It was a ways. And, I was a nervous wreck because I didn't know what I was walking into, knowing that he had, what he had. Was I going to get in a bad situation? But just stuck with this verse. God has me, and whatever happens, happens, and everything happens for a reason. But my mom went with me, and we ended up not getting into any bad situations, but we were able to talk to several people that gave me enough information that she was physically seen, that she does have a residence, and even if it's a halfway house, at least I know that she has a residence. Didn't see her, wasn't able to do that, but knowing that she's out and about, and getting that much information, that was just such a relief. Things still are red flags and don't make sense, but at least I know that she's to herself. She's able to get around. She's seeing people. And I was able to get her email address. And right now I'm just having the family just send lots of emails to tell her she's loved, she's welcome home, and everything's okay. I don't know if she has her phone, if it's being censored. So keeping it light. You're loved. Everything's okay. So that way there's no red flags for whoever's reading her emails. If anybody's reading her emails. If she's reading her emails. So that's where we're at. And I just wanted to say, sometimes that one verse just really gets you through that tough situation. You know, okay, even though I walked in the door to see the baby and at that point I knew that he was armed, I still had to do it. And just sticking with that verse. I know it sounds crazy, but it's all I could think about was that verse. Every time I get nervous, I think about that verse. Every time, you know, a new something new happened in these last 5 days, I'm like, all right. And I just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And it gave me the strength to go to the next step, you know. So keep praying. Hopefully she'll return home. We can get her baby back and we can start rebuilding. I don't expect it. I know that that possibility is very low, but you never give up hope. And you know, she's probably very mad that I found out where she's at and what's going on, but I had to do what I had to do. So I know that's a lot, and I still haven't got an order, so hopefully, just horrible orders. I didn't even take pictures of them. So hopefully now we'll just talk about DoorDash and Uber. Thank you for listening. Well, DoorDash is busy. I was able to log in until 9:30. It's 8:47 now. So I just took this $6 order for like 4 miles. But it was better than what Uber was sending. They wanted me to go 25 miles for $13 and all this crazy stuff. So my first order of the day, get the day started. So my concern for today is it's supposed to be like 78 and sunny, or 75 and sunny today. So I would expect the, what do you call it? The orders to be fewer and far between. And it is a Tuesday. So I don't know that it'll be a very productive day, but I'm hoping something great will happen. So we'll see. All right, I took this dollar store order for $7.25 for 8 items for 4 miles. I looked at the items before I accepted. It's like 16-ounce sodas and looks super easy. So I went ahead and decided to accept it. I almost declined it, but luckily we could see the items. Now back to waiting. 4 to 14-minute estimated time. Turn Uber back on, but nothing there. So might be a little bit of a struggle until lunchtime, I hope. So I went ahead and emailed my daughter. That's the only communication I have. Romans 3:23 for, you know, oh shoot. We all have sinned and come the short of glory of God. So, you know, that's a good one, I think, to tell people, because none of us are better than the next person, no matter what. So hopefully she's reading these emails. Okay, just got my first Uber order, $6.70 going 5 miles, Dunkin' Donuts. So I was headed to Clarksville. It's taking me to Clarksville. So that works because that's where I was going anyway. Well, I haven't had an order forever and ever, and the orders I got were terrible. So I took this $25 3 order from Myers for 20 items. One of the customers kept adding things. They're rearranging Myers. It was not as easy as it originally looked. So it's taken me a little while, but I'll be halfway to my goal. So whatever, right? Well, it's kind of been a flop of a Tuesday, but trying to hang in there, at least to make $100. So I'm like at 48 or something. And Uber sent me this $9 Chick-fil-A order for 4 miles. DoorDash sent me a $4 order for 3 miles. So I took the Uber order. since it's super sunny and the sun is doing bright, I found a use for the mask. It is my sun protector for my phone. Keep it cool and have the vent blowing on it. Have you ran across where you have to verify the order on DoorDash? Like the bag is sealed. How do you verify what's inside of it? And if you ask some of the workers questions, I just ask, hey, did you remember the hot sauce? And they get offended or whatever. So I guess you just check each one of them off and go on with your business, because we're not allowed to open sealed bags. Can't really ask the workers. Sometimes the food's on the shelf. So how do you verify? So kind of ridiculous. And then today I got a new one, that the screen that I get sometimes where it just says get directions, you can't scroll up to get the, like leave at door or hand to me. It won't scroll up for that. So there's a lot of changes going on in the app. Just be aware. I don't know if you've seen any other changes. Well, I've been sitting for a long time, and finally got a DoorDash order for $12.25 for one item at Ulta, which I hate going to. But it's only one item, so surely I could figure it out. As soon as I accepted it, then Uber sent me a $7 for 2 miles, but my completion rate's so bad with DoorDash, I can't unassign it. So it has been a flop of a Tuesday. But I'm just trying to hang in there until I make $100 and move on. So we'll see. It is 1:30 and I've only made $70. This is crazy. Oh well. Just gonna head back to where I normally dash, see if I get anything. I don't know if I can handle this much longer. But I still have 4 more days. I can make my $600, so we'll see. All right, I got this Chinese order for $6.50 going 3 miles. Hopefully get my $30 before I get home. I was about to give up. I only needed $24 more. I'm on my way towards home, and I got this $30 Meyer order for 50 items, only going 3 miles. That'll make my goal for the day, and then I could be done, unless something good pops up. But whew, I didn't think I was going to make it. Yay! Usually at Meyer's, I'm really fast, but since they're rearranging everything, I'm slow. Once they're still rearranging, so it's not like you're going to learn something at this point until they're done. So it'll take me longer than I would like it to, just because they're rearranging everything. But, it does hit my goal, and it's better than delivering. They just kept sending me like $3 or $5. That wasn't very good at all. So I'd rather this take me a little longer, know I'm making my goal, and then it helps me hopefully figure out their system. Well, that definitely took a little while. There's a lot of groceries. And they said it'll be done in about 2 weeks. In the meantime, while I was in there, I get a message and an email from DoorDash that I'm close to deactivation because my completion rate is close to 90%. It's at 92. So, a little worried about that. At 92, I felt like I was pretty safe. Usually, I think this is the first time I ever got that low. I think 93 is the lowest I ever got. So hopefully it will go up here soon. Tomorrow, maybe. If I get deactivated, I don't know what's going to happen. So, but anyway, I will not be taking this delivery because it is going to like a domestic violence place, and keeping their privacy is important. All right, it's a little after 3. I made my goal. I'm heading home. It was a flop of a Tuesday for sure. So I made it like $108 and went about 77 miles. So that's not good. The email that I got, I'm a little worried about, but I'm at 92%. So I have a 2% leeway there. But the 3.5 years I've done this, I never got that email, and I never had my completion rate at 92%. So I'm hoping maybe I'll just completely focus on DoorDash this week and try to get that up to 95 and not have to worry about it. So that's kind of my plan. So got to make money, got to get that completion rate up so I never get an email like that again. But if for some reason I get deactivated, it's just a sign, I think. So, I don't know. It's just crazy. Hopefully, the weather's supposed to be nice again tomorrow, but hopefully it'll be better money. I don't know. I hope y'all are doing good out there, making tons of money, having this beautiful weather. Until next time, stay happy. God bless you.